Hey everybody, welcome back to Kicking in the Second Half. Kish YZ, I have for y'all another Shooz unboxing episode. These are the Donovan Mitchell issue number 2s is what they call it. Basically his second signature shoe with Adidas. And like I said, this is going to be an unboxing video, and this is the Venom version of his shoes. Now he is known as AKA Spider in the NBA, so all of his shoes for the volume 2s are like Spider-Man related, like they have the little Spidey sense on the little side logo of the shoe, so that's pretty cool. But you know, I got my Venom stuff down from off the wall from behind me on the shelf there, and I'm a big fan of Venom. He's like one of my favorite, if not my favorite villain as far as comic book villains or Marvel comics. So I really had to jump on this shoe because I was like, man, I really wanted to get this edition, because I think I had mentioned in the Shooz video that I did for the volume 1s not too long ago that I was like, oh man, it'd be crazy if he kind of gotten a Spider-Man version of the shoe, or maybe that was in a podcast, I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, if you're new to the channel, please give us a subscribe and check out our videos, check out our Shooz playlist and our podcast playlist. You know, give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And yeah, make sure you check out Micah, my friend Mike over there on the Tavern Geek. He does NBA podcasts over there, and he also does Geek Culture, and he does a lot of stuff where he talks about comics and old school like retro games and stuff like that. So he's definitely the one to hit up about the comic books and stuff like that. But I do like to read occasionally. I'm just behind on the new Venom series, and I heard that series is dope, so I can't wait to get to that when I can. But I'm not huge on reading, sorry, but I do like Venom. So let's get into it. This is the shipping box that it came in, and once again I cut open the tape so you didn't have to watch me do that. I don't know why Adidas ships it in a big box. It's not a high top sneaker, so there's nothing else in here. I just ordered the shoes separately from anything else, I think. So let's see what we got. And okay, so let me show you all the box before I pull it out. That is cool. Just looking in the top of the box and seeing that the Venom logo right on top of the shoe box there. And does it feel like the shoes have fallen out of the box? Is that supposed to be how it is? I doubt it. Why does it feel like, hold on. Yeah, they kind of turned over sideways. That's what they get for shipping in such a big shipping box. Sorry about the noise. I have to throw that away. But did my camera lose focus here? Let's get that back. Okay, let's see if we can get it back in focus. But here's the box. There's the Venom logo face there. Adidas logo here. Donovan Mitchell over here. And was that the Donovan Mitchell's logo, the spider symbol right there? Emblem, sorry. D.O.N, determination over negativity. That was on the issue 1s, so I'm sure that's something that he's going to keep as a slogan for his signature shoe line with Adidas. There's Venom, the Venom logo that's on the other side of the box, and the spider logo as well again. Then there's the Adidas with the Marvel crossover there. So yeah, you get something on each side of the box, which is cool. And then there is the label of the shoe to let you know what it is. The D.O.N issue 2, and my normal size is 13, but I had to get these in 13.5s because when I first saw these, once again, I did not get them as soon as I saw them. So the next day I got on and they were sold out. And it was actually a few days later, I checked back on Adidas website because the other places that had it sold out my size as well. And they had 13.5s, and I was like, you know what, that's close enough. Even if because you know, there's a chance I might not wear them, because you know I just like to collect the shoes. But I'm actually hoping I get to wear these maybe on like the premiere of the movie, the second Venom movie, on premiere night at the movie theater. That'd be kind of crazy to have that, so I probably would plan on doing that. Here's the paper. It might be hard for y'all to see, but the paper is Adidas paper with the Marvel logo crossover, so that's kind of cool. It's a little faint if you could see it, but I know y'all see that back of that shoe right there. That's Venom's mouth right there. That's dope. So let's get out the first shoe. They didn't do a good job packing these like they normally would cross the shoes so they can kind of stagger, but anyway. So here's the left foot here sneaker. Issue 2. Issue number 2 is right here on the tongue to lace holder. One of Venom's eyes. Obviously, I guess this is the left eye, seeing this is the left shoe. And what do we have here on the tip? I don't have any of these volume 2s, so this is my first pair and probably going to be my only pair of volume 2s. I wouldn't mind getting some of the other colorways if they go cheaper. Determination over negativity is here on the interior side. I don't know if it's going to catch that. Sorry, the lighting. There we go. But yeah, let me just give you a spin around the shoe. So nothing going on too fancy on the interior of the shoe. There's that Spider Sense logo. It looks better on the other side, but yeah, you can see that right there. Speckled patterning there. The 3 stripes for the Adidas logo, and then there's the mouth. That's Venom's mouth all the way. All those teeth. You know, his tongue is ready to pop out. And what I noticed when I went to order the shoe, here's the Spidey sense that's been on all of the shoes here. So that's what's on his volume 2s here. So that's really crazy. It's like when Spider-Man in the comics has that tingly feeling, and he's like, you know, it draws the lines above his head. So that's what that represents there. So that's a cool thing to have on all the shoes to represent for Marvel. But yeah, this is what I thought was awesome. So let me flip it around this way, because I'm looking at that. That looks like it must be Venom's tongue. It's almost like it's here, and then it wraps back down and around, and there's the tip of it, why it's forked like that, like a reptile. And I think that's really cool, even though it doesn't really connect to here, but I could just assume it's the tongue, because let's say the tongue is going underneath of this area somehow. It sounds weird to say that. And then it's all on the bottom. You would think the tongue would kind of be here because of the tongue of the shoe, but you know, to each its own when it comes to the opinion of how they did things. Let's see the inside of the shoe. Man, this looks kind of big for a 13.5. I don't have any 13.5s, and I feel like 13.5 is probably my true sneaker size, but you hardly ever find those, especially in the store. You have to order them usually directly from the manufacturer. So let's see if I can get some lighting in here. There's the Adidas Marvel logo. Sorry if I don't seem to be able to get everything. Let's see if I can turn on another light. I don't know if that helps or not. Anyway, it's in there if you could see it a little bit. Sorry about that. There is the spider logo on the back of the tongue. Man, I just think those look cool. Like, yeah, it's just something that you wouldn't think for fashion, but just because of the attributes of the shoe and what it represents as far as the Venom and the Marvel Comics, the Spider-Man series and all that stuff. I think that's really cool. Let's go ahead and get out the other shoe. So you see here, there's the other eye for the right shoe. So it does look like Venom's looking at you. And this is like the new Venom from the new series of Venom, where he doesn't have the Spider-Man logo on his chest. Let me see. I got this here, this Legends figure here to kind of show you. Like, he doesn't have the Spider-Man or the spider logo on his chest here. It's just it says Venom. So, you know, storyline there. You know, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you haven't seen the Venom movie, it's been out for a couple years, but the Venom movie is not like the old Venom where they have him kind of getting the symbiote off of Spider-Man. So therefore he doesn't have the Spider-Man logo. But here's like a traditional Venom. This is like the monster Venom, so it's a little bit different. But the traditional Venom here, and you can see obviously the spider logo on this chest there. So that's usually what you see. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to relate it back to the comics and the movies. But yeah, that's what they did here. Like I said, on the right side of the shoe, issue number 2 here as well. Yeah, that's the only difference. You still have the teeth on the back, the tongue that covers about 4/5 of the outside of the shoe, the outsole underneath. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's on the, I don't know what that logo is on the tip of the shoe in the front. It looks like Bart Simpson, but it's not Bart Simpson. I don't think. That wouldn't make any sense to me. But, yeah, check out the sneakers. I'll do a rotational piece before I finish this up. I don't have anything really to add to this as far as any storyline behind this. It's just cool. It's just Venom. So if you are a fan of Venom, fan of Marvel, these shoes are awesome. See if you can get a pair. Like I said, the 13s that I was looking for before have sold out. I don't know if they've put up any more 13s, but you can also probably find them at Dick's Sporting Goods, is where I looked originally after Adidas didn't have it on their website. I think there's a different version of the Venom sneakers that look different from this. Like, I think the eye is different. I think it has the Adidas logo here. The eye is something down here. I couldn't get a good look at it. And back here, I think it still has maybe the teeth, but this is like a light pink here all the way across. So I don't know if they're still considered Venoms, but they're not the same Venoms. So, but they're issue 2s, and I think that's on like East Bay, Champs, maybe Foot Locker, the stores that are kind of associated with each other. They have that version, and I'm kind of curious to see how much different it is or how much it represents Venom. But I wanted these versions because I know they were Venom for sure, because that's how they were, you know, advertised. And obviously you could see more pictures with these, and you notice like the Venom here. Oh, that's like a plastic wax material in here. I don't know what you call that type of material, but I don't know if you can hear how slick it is, but yeah, it's a different texture, so that's cool. But yeah, I just love how, I mean, you cannot confuse these with anything else. If you know Venom and you see these teeth on the back, it reminds me of the 90s Spider-Man, when, you know, it shows the introduction of the TV series, and like Venom's mouth comes out and he eats Spider-Man or whatever, you know, Spider-Man, you know that, if you're familiar with that. Yeah, there's some different writings and stuff on the back, so I'm just taking my time looking over the shoe. Like I said, this is my first time seeing the shoe in person, just like y'all are watching here on the video, so you're seeing it for the first time with me. And yeah, I really think these are cool. So these are like a collector's pair. I don't want to play basketball in these. They're probably a good hoop shoe. I mean, Donovan hooped in them. He's on volume 3 now. Now that they're in the playoffs and everything, I see him wearing different colors of that. I think mainly purple, but yeah, like I said, I think these had just came out a few weeks ago, and I'm just now getting my pair in the mail. Actually, I got it last week, but I was getting behind doing some playoff stuff for our podcast channel, or for this channel, but for our podcast and stuff like that. So yeah, check out those videos if y'all are interested in NBA stuff. And you know, like I said, give us a like if you like this video. If you like the shoes, leave in the comments what do you think about the shoes, and if you're interested in getting a pair. I don't think these will probably go on clearance, so if you're waiting these out and you really want a pair, I would suggest getting them whenever you can. If you have the money to get them now if they have your size, because like I said, they're not going to go on clearance, but some of his other versions will go on clearance. I'm glad I waited on getting a pair, because initially I wanted to get the Spider Gwens, which is like white with a little bit of teal and a little bit of pink and black, and I thought those were cool. I didn't know if too many people picked up on that, but like I said, if you're a Marvel fan, you probably figure what that colorway meant. But these, like I said, have a little bit more when it comes to this and the bottom, as far as the distinguishing of the shoe to his other Donovan issue number 2 sneakers. So yeah, once again, like I said, check us out. And if you want to follow us, hit us up on Instagram and Twitter under KishYZ at KISH_YZ. And also you can listen to our audio-only versions of our podcast if you want to. Look us up under KishYZ, KISH space YZ. And once again, everybody, thanks for tuning in to watch this video. I have more sneaker videos coming out. I'm going to try to do these at least once or twice a month, but I do have some other sneakers I need to do that's sitting in the boxes waiting to be unboxed and opened so I can do the videos. So I will try to get to those when I can. So just stay tuned for that and turn your notification bell on if you're subscribed. And once again, everybody, thank you for kicking in the second half. Peace and love.